François-Marie Arouet, also known as Voltaire, was a writer, philosopher, poet, dramatist, historian, and polemicist of the Enlightenment Era. Hello everybody, my name is Logan, and today we're talking about Voltaire, my favorite philosopher of the Enlightenment Era, and probably of all time. We're going to focus on his controversial view on the Catholic Church and freedom of speech and expression. Voltaire was born on November 21st, 1694 in Paris, France, to a wealthy family. His father wanted him to become a lawyer, but all Francois wanted to do was write. He died on May 30th, 1778 in Paris, France. Okay, so let's talk about his views on the Catholic Church. So, to give some context, Voltaire saw the Church as many things, but mainly as a force of oppression that hindered reason and progress. He himself was a deist. A deist is someone who believes there is a God for, say, created the universe. That's what it is. But the God doesn't intervene in human affairs. I mean, he created everything in existence, but doesn't answer prayers, doesn't do anything. He just sits back and watches everything happen. He was a big advocate for religious freedom and noticed that the church oppressed its people and said things like, hey, if you give me money, I'll reserve you a spot in heaven, or something like that. Voltaire led a charge against the church by actively campaigning for their suppression. He realized if he could convince secular rulers to expel the society and take their colleges and universities, it would be much, much easier to convince the same rulers to suppress the church and its influence in society. Although he thought the Catholic Church was terrible because he saw it as an intolerant, corrupt, hypocritical, and fanatical institution that suppressed religion and individual freedom, he still advocated for religious freedom and even built a chapel on his property for his workers to attend in. Now we're going to talk about his views on freedom of expression and speech. Now, I take a lot from Voltaire. He is actually a man I refer to a lot when I'm having a debate or talking to someone about free speech and really just the First Amendment in general. He was a big critic of censorship like me, but it was a bit different back then. He believed that free exchange of ideas and open dialogue were super crucial for a healthy and functioning society. Voltaire's work laid important groundwork, not just for our country's First Amendment, but also for modern civil liberties like the French Revolution. He did, in fact, not advocate for free speech inciting violence and harm on others. I also want to add that Voltaire championed reason and logic over blind faith, believing that the application of reason could lead to real solutions and personal happiness. So, all in all, Voltaire, really, really good guy. There's a lot of controversial things that he did, but he was a huge inspiration for the First Amendment, for really just almost all of the revolutions. Yeah. I want to take about 30 seconds here, if you're still here with me, to talk about this month. There's a lot of things going on this month, and first thing I want to point out, 9/11. Thank you to everyone who watched my video. It's a huge deal here in America, and I feel sorry for everybody who lost someone on that day. Also, this month is Suicide Prevention Month. Suicide, never the answer. If you need help, talk to someone. Just, find something that makes you happy. Charlie Kirk. Everybody knows who Charlie Kirk is now. If you have internet, the news, anything, really. Charlie Kirk was a family man. He left behind $2 and a wife. No matter your political stance, I just want you all to pray for him. Pray for his family. Pray for Miss Kirk. Pray for his $2. Hope they make it through life. Okay. And yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and share, and see you in the next one.